All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DFS Experience for Tuesday, May 3rd. We got a two-game slate. We're going to start with DraftKings. Got Steph Curry, 9.9K. He's a little bit underpriced for what he's going to do. You can fire him up. You got Jalen Brunson, 8.4K. He's questionable. Or is he probable? He's questionable. Pretty sure if he could go, he's going to go. So I'm not going to start looking for Nick's value as of yet, but he's in play. Just keep your eye on them. They were cooking in the first half, and I don't know what happened in the second half. They just didn't play well. They didn't play smart. Jimmy got hurt. They didn't attack. Jimmy got hurt. Stayed in the game. They didn't even attack him on the offense. So I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over there. But it's not like they laid down or anything in the second half, like like some team that we know. But we're not going to talk about that right now. AR-15, Austin Reeves is absolutely in play. Fire him up. D'Angelo Russell came alive last few games. Fire him up. Gabe Vincent, he's in play. Price went up a little bit because he had a good game. Be careful with that. Could be a trap. Jordan Poole, streaky player, usually doesn't pay off his salary. I mean, he can, but he has to hit his shots. He's 5,200. You're looking for about 28, 30 fantasy points from Jordan Poole. Probably going to come back off the bench. The Lakers are not Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Jordan Poole, if he could get a few threes up, he might be able to pay it off, but I don't think he's going to pay off his salary. Lowry, 4,900. Can he give you two good games back to back? I don't know. Listen, if Jalen Brunson is playing, I don't think I need Quickly. Quickly really shines when there's no Brunson. If there's no Brunson, you can fire up Quickly, but playing Quickly with no Randall, that's not ideal either. He really needs the ball in his hands to be effective. Schroeder, last man in, you could probably take a shot. We're going to go to shooting guard. Clay is 6.8K. Last few games for Clay, 23, 24, 29, 36 fantasy points. Unfortunately, Clay's not him anymore. Clay has absolutely regressed since his last injury, and he's just like a little bit better than the average player now, in my opinion. 6.8K. I don't know. Teams get up to play LeBron teams, so he might have a little pep in his step to go up against the Lakers and LeBron, but 6.8K, you're looking for about 32 fantasy points, 34, 35. If you think he could give you 35 fantasy points, fire him up. RJ Barrett looks better with Randall off the court. Let's see what Randall does. Strus, 4.8K. He's absolutely overpriced, but what you gonna do in a two-game slate? Duncan Robinson, you could take a shot. Gary Payton, I don't like his minutes. Braun 10.1, fire him up. Jimmy Butler is compromised. He has a what's that word I'm looking for? He hurt his ankle, but from how he looked at the end of that game, he doesn't look like he can go. He didn't do anything after he got hurt. He did stay on the court. So, half the league would have went in the back and never came out. He stayed on the court after, twisted his ankle. So you got to give him respect. He was in a lot of pain. I can't pay 9.4K for a player when he's compromised. I'm sorry. Wiggins isn't the same either. Wiggins isn't the same Wiggins that was terrorizing the playoffs last year. 7K for him. It's fine. Josh Hart, 5,900. He's okay if there's no. I only like him if there's no Randall. Caleb Martin, you could take a shot. DiVincenzo, last man in, you could take a shot. And Quentin Grimes, if he comes off the bench, I'm not interested. Randall, 6.9. I need him to be healthy. Because you know what he's going to do? He's going to go out there and get hurt again. I need him to be 100% healthy to play him. Look, there's a lot of people you can play. So you don't have to be playing injured guys and they get upset when they go, they go to the locker room and don't come back out. Be careful with that. Draymond, you could take a shot, especially if he starts. Obi Toppin gets a bump if there's no Randall. We know that. Kevin Love, if he starts, then play. Hachimura, he has cooled down, but he's still in play. Vanderbilt, last man in, that's fine. AD, looks like I'm gonna be paying up for AD. 10K, fire him up. Bam Adebayo, you could take a shot on him also. Kevon Looney, I'm be honest with you. Kevin Looney right now is probably the second best Warrior after after um after Curry. Curry, Looney, I can't even rate the other three because they're not that good. They're not playing that well right now. Curry and Looney are the Warriors that you want. Mitchell Robinson, you can absolutely take a shot on. Hartenstein, last man in. You can play him, but you need things to break your way. You feel me? Player pool is kind of tight. Not taking any chances, not taking any risk. You're probably gonna need one of Curry, AD, and then maybe Braun, but preferably AD. You might need one of those guys. That way, if they have a crazy game, you're on the right side of it. You see what I'm saying? So that's my player pool for DraftKings. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for watching. I absolutely appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up, all that good stuff. We're almost at 700, and it's 700 organic subscribers, not the bought and paid for subscribers like some of these other channels. I'll be so honest with you guys. I always keep it real. If you see a channel has 3,000 subscribers and they get 400 views and 30 likes, they pay for their subscribers. But I don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? Everything's got to be genuine. You know what I'm saying? I want you here if you want to be here. If you want to be here, you want to subscribe, then subscribe. If you don't want to be here, that's fine also. But paying for subscribers is wild. If you're struggling to cash, because I know that these playoffs been a little bit difficult. I mean, I've been doing all right. I'm not, but I hear some of the complaints. Yeah, it is a little bit tough to get, because you need all the piece on two game slates and 3 game slates. You need to get every single piece right. And when that spend up has an amazing night, you need to have that person. If you didn't have Curry on Sunday, you lost. If you don't have Jokic tonight or Harden, you probably lost. So it's tricky. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in the comments said that I was making up excuses about the Warriors because he said I was making up excuses for losing, for me bringing up the Kings laying down. Number one, I cast on DraftKings, and number two, if you watch the game, you could clearly see the Kings let the Warriors do what they want to do. So I was gonna really come on here and curse you out, but I'm too tired for that. So for the guy that said I was making up excuses for the Warriors, go fuck yourself, man. That's all I gotta say. All right, let's go to FanDuel. Let's look at some salaries, see if anything is different. Play pool stays the same. We already know that. Kyrie 10.2, fire him up. You got to really pay attention to the Knicks news. That's the key to this. The Knicks news and the Jimmy Butler news. I still don't think I'm playing Jimmy Butler if he plays, unless I know that he's. Listen, when you twist your ankle, a sprained ankle doesn't heal in 2 days. I had a dislocated ankle. It took 6 months to heal. And I was still limping after that. So listen, I don't think I'm playing Jimmy. If you want to take a shot on Jimmy Butler with a sprained ankle, congratulations. This is just, I'm telling you what I would do. The key to this slate, Jimmy Butler news and the Knicks news. If you pay attention to that news and you get the pieces around that correct, you're cashing. Curry, It's priced appropriately. Jalen Brunson, if he played. First of all, let me just see something. I don't like questionable. Da 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 da. What's his injury? Hold on. Let's see something. Let me see something real quick. Brunson, sore right ankle. It's sore. It's not sprained, it's sore. If Brunson is healthy enough to play, I might take a shot on him in a few lineups. Not maybe not my main lineup. But yeah, sore and sprained are two different things. Sore, you got to be able to manage the pain, which I'm sure they're going to help him manage the pain. But sprained is like you can't really put weight on it. All right, let's go back to FanDuel. So Jalen Brunson, we'll put an asterisk next to his name and see what happens. D'Angelo Russell, you need him to go off to pay off that 6,900. So he's a touch overpriced. Gabe Vincent looks amazing if there's no Jimmy Butler, so pay attention. Jordan Poole is fine at 5.5. Lowry, he gets a bump if there's no Butler. Emmanuel Quickly, I like him only if there's no Brunson. Schroeder, if you're desperate with that price. RJ Barrett is priced up. If there's no Barrett, and Randall, you can play RJ Barrett, but I think RJ Barrett is the type of guy that needs another star on the floor to take some of that pressure away from him. If he's the only one on the floor and they're giving him all the pressure, I think he's gonna fold like a wetsuit. So, I don't know. RJ Barrett's very tricky. Reeves is priced for his upside. Clay is priced appropriately. Josh Hart is fine. Josh Hart looks a little bit better with no Randall. We know that. Quickly, like I said, we spoke about that. Small forward. Braun 10.5. You're paying for his upside now. He's been really dialing it back since everybody else has been cooking. Got to keep that in mind. We're not getting the full LeBron experience. Like, we never see LeBron getting fantasy points in the 30s. Two back-to-back, 35 and 37. The game before that, 61. So he's dialing it back to let his teammates cook. Okay, what he's doing is conserving energy for the rest of the playoffs. That's exactly what he's doing. I know some people understand what I'm saying. Some people like to disagree with me just to disagree with me. I'm telling you, I'm telling you what he's doing. He's conserving energy. Like I said, that's why I said earlier, I'd rather play AD than LeBron. You want to take a shot on LeBron, you can. He absolutely has an upside. You know that. 9.9 for Jimmy with a dislocated with a sprained ankle. I can't do it. Andrew Wiggins at 7K, 7.1K. He's priced appropriately. Caleb Martin, I need him to start. I need Jimmy to be out and Caleb Martin to start to pay off that 5.5K. I'm not too worried about Miami without Jimmy Butler because there's a system over there. I'm absolutely worried about the Knicks with no Jalen Brunson and no Randall. It's different. The Knicks offense is Jalen Brunson drive to the hole, shoot, or pass it to an open shooter. That's the whole offense. When Randall's on the court, then he gets the ball on the wing, ISO, dribble, step back, and he's a power forward. He's their big man, their enforcement, and all he's doing is taking dribble, step backs. Like, this is NBA 2K. So listen, I don't like their offense at all. And if Jalen Brunson doesn't play, I may not play any Knicks. So you do with that information what you like. What else we got here? Duncan Robinson is priced appropriately. Maybe a little bit overpriced, but if he hits his shots, then he's priced for his upside. Struce 4.7. He's priced for his upside. Could they hit threes? Quentin Grimes. If there's no Jalen Brunson, you could probably take a shot, but I didn't like his minutes the last game. And DiPercenzo at 3.9, you could take a shot. He's priced appropriately for his role. AD, always too cheap for his upside. Julius Randle, a little bit overpriced. Draymond, priced appropriately for his upside, triple-double upside. We know that. Kevin Love, he's priced up because he's going to start. You can take a shot. Obi Toppin, priced appropriately. Hachimura, they're fine. Hachimura and Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's overpriced. He's not going to pay that off unless he has one of those, 3 blocks, 3 steal games. Hartenstein, he's a bit overpriced. Mitchell Robinson's playing a lot of minutes. And at center, Bam is 8.5. His price went up. He's not even paying that off either. He's overpriced. I'd rather pay $7K for Looney. Looney is priced appropriately. Mitchell Robinson is priced. He's a touch overpriced. Those are only 2 center-only guys that I would touch. Looney and Mitchell Robinson. Bam is 8.5K. Bam, you need almost 40 fantasy points. You think you're going to get that from Bam? $26.53 last game against Milwaukee. I believe that was an overtime game. 30, 38, 25. So last 5 games, 26, 53, 30, 38, and 25. That's his fantasy points. If you think he's going to be able to pay off his salary, you can fire him up. See, my job here is to explain to you what has the highest probability of happening. My job here is not to sell you bullshit like you get on the other shows or play this guy and play the 8th guy on the bench and play the 9th. I don't do that. I see, I have a YouTube channel. I have to pay attention to everything that's going on. I see and I hear everything that's going on. And I'm be honest with you guys. Some of these guys are bullshitting you. This is the playoffs. You want to play, I say this every video. You want to play guys that are getting the minutes, that are going to get the shots, that might fall into rebounds, get some assists, some blocks, and some steals. If somebody's telling you to play the 9th guy on the bench because he might get 8 minutes, they're just fucking with your money. You can take my advice or not take my advice, but listen, I'm trying to help you guys. I'm trying to help you guys not waste your money like I did when I first started playing fantasy sports. I started playing fantasy sports in maybe 2015, 2016, 2017. I probably just started making money in 2018. And that's when I said, let me stop watching this bullshit Awesome show and let me figure this out on my own. And then I started winning. And that's the honest God's truth. So what I try to do is not be that guy. Not be that guy that, sells you bullshit, tells you anything, and then watch you lose. What I want you to do is watch this show and then hit me up the next day and say, yo, Chapo, I played this contest and I won some money. That's what I want to hear. That makes me happy. That's all I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, I'm going to go on and get out of here. I'm going to try to get back to y'all Netflix. I'm going to go find something constructive to do. Don't forget to subscribe. We almost at 700. Don't forget to thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the bell. Check the Patreon if you need lineups, if you need help building lineups. And once again, to the guy that was disrespectful in my comments yesterday or last night, go fuck yourself again. And I'm going to go in and get out of here. I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.